The smile there gives it away already. Pro wrestlers versus zombies. I've never discussed it in the podcast before. I watched it years ago. Joe Up got a soft spot for it. I mean, rest in peace, Piper, Shane Douglas, Matt Hardy.
So many greats.
Such a unique film, and you got to be a part of it, mate. Tell me about it all.
It was so much fun, and this was 2013, so we're going on about 12 years now, I guess. And then there was some of it was in the Pittsburgh area, a lot of it was in Parkersburg, West Virginia. A lot of it was done in an old state penitentiary in Parkersburg, West Virginia, that had been shut down. So there was no power in the building and no heat, and everything was kind of. Actually, I think it led to a lot of authenticity for what we were looking for in the film, because when people were running hurt and frightened, and a lot of it was just being cold and actually paranoid about where you were running because you couldn't see going around the corners. But working with Rowdy Piper, man, was a dream come true. He's a gentleman. He's a professional. And I was actually able to pick his brain on set a few times. We spent a whole lunch break together. Did you ask him about They Live? I did, yeah. We got to talk about They Live. And it was to him, I think it was his favorite film, at least, if not his favorite, definitely up there in his top two that he had ever done. And I think his performance, I say all the time, man, I know I'm getting away from Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies for a second, but the best fight scene I've ever seen on film is in They Live. I've never seen a better street fight than I have in They Live.
4 or 5 minutes, and it's just so authentic, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure, yeah. And to work with him and Shane Douglas, and like I said, Matt Hardy, you mentioned a few of the guys, Kurt Angle was there. So much fun. Shane Douglas directed a lot of our scenes that we did, so that was kind of cool. And then Piper, cool. Oh yeah, and then you've seen the film, so you got to see that Piper reenacted the coconut scene, the infamous coconut, where he hits the other zombie across the head with the coconut. So that was so much fun to be there and witness that, because that was such an iconic moment in his wrestling career. We got to have that time to do that, but it was so cool. So many people came out to be featured in the film, and I just was really blessed to have a chance to be a part of all that with those guys. Because that's, like you said, man, now it's kind of a little bit of a cult classic. You don't know when you're going into something, but people...
There's so many big YouTubers now, Western ones, that will review that film.
Yeah.
And, sometimes, they'll knock it a little bit, but you can tell they all kind of still enjoy it at the same time. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. I think it did what it was meant to do. Is it crazy? Is it silly? Is it corny? It's all those. But it's also horrific and scary, and everything a zombie film should be.
Definitely. Did you get to enjoy it even more, though, being a wrestling fan?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, man. Like I said, just being a wrestling fan, I had to put the actor aside for a second and just, take it all in and breathe it all in, because how often do you get to work with guys like Rowdy Piper and Shane Douglas and Kurt Angle and all those guys, man? That was so much fun. Matt Hardy, like I said, we've talked about them, but for the fan in me, man, I was like a 12-year-old kid again, just watching Hot Rod do his thing, man. And little did I know that less than 2 years later he would be gone. So to be able to have that moment, man, that was a lot of fun. And a lot of people don't realize, he, aside from being a great wrestler, man, he had a really good acting career. He was a SAG-AFTRA actor for a long time, and he took his profession very serious. If you watch the way he handled himself on set, and people knew how to take cues from him, it was really quite astonishing to see him at work, just like a trained professional, and that's what he was.